Shout out to G-Man Boxing.
Alright people, quick post-fight toss to George Kambosos versus Devin Haney. Got my pick right. I thought it would be closer, but Devin Haney to win by a points decision. That's exactly what happened. This was nothing short of a masterclass from Devin Haney in there. I mean, his judge at distance was brilliant. His jab was on point. His footwork was on point. Everything Devin Haney did offset George Kambosos. And George Kambosos ended up fighting a very one-dimensional fight in which he would just look for whatever opening he could on Devin Haney. Devin Haney was very smart. He utilised the ring to great effect. Whenever George Kambosos would try and back Devin Haney up against the ropes, he would very sensibly either use his footwork to kind of turn George Kambosos around, get out of dodge, get back to centre ring, or simply he would just actually grab onto George Kambosos and clinch to get him out of there. He never let George Kambosos get into gear. So George Kambosos in the first round took a look at Devin Haney before really starting to kind of put the pressure on in the second. But what Devin Haney did was he was able to nullify Kambosos from then on in. He kept him at the jab. He started in the jab in the first round, and he was able to find little synchronicities of what Kambosos was doing. So Kambosos would look to get inside. He wouldn't really look to jab his way in. He would just look to come inside, wait for Haney to punch. So Haney knew, jab, maybe throw right hand, take a step back, lead with the left hook occasionally, and you're going to be safe. No matter what Kambosos did, he was never able to pin Devin Haney down. He would just let the shots flow, but Devin Haney would just move, get out of dodge, or he'd clinch. And Devin Haney would light Kambosos up with the straight jab. The jab was taking Haney around the world in this fight. He was incorporating the right hand now and again. But if I had to complain about things Devin Haney didn't do, it's the fact that when he did throw the right hand, he was a bit inaccurate with it. At times it would land, at times it wouldn't. But he was never throwing the right jab, the right hand to the body. And I think if he had done that, potentially we could have been in a situation where we're talking about a stoppage win instead of a points win. Because I think that had Devin Haney was happy to keep it at range and feint Kambosos. If he'd even just looked to even stink a couple of right hands into George Kambosos' body, into his abdomen area, it would have eventually brought the high guard that Kambosos was carrying down, and I think he would have been able to land the right hand with a lot more regularity and a lot more ease, and then we could have really seen Kambosos in deep trouble. As it was, Kambosos marauded forward a lot. He never used his own jab to get inside, which is something I said he maybe needed to do, because just because you have the shorter reach doesn't mean you can't use it. You can use your jab as well to get inside. It blinds the opponent. He never went to Devin Haney's body to try and slow the legs down, because Devin Haney's footwork from the first round was just... He was off balance a little bit in the first round, but other than that, it was impeccable. You know, he was just able to move around the ring, fleet of foot, used the ring very well, great ring generalship, great judge of distance. It was very good boxing from Devin Haney. I was very impressed. He never needed to go through the gears because he put Kambosos in his place from very early on, and I just felt that it was a very, very good performance. Very patient, disciplined, fantastic from Devin Haney. And he never went and saw the red mist like he did against Linares and Jojo Diaz, where he made lapses defensively, where he tried to really push it home and get into exchanges. He knew, keep it at range, keep it at distance, and we'll get there. And that's exactly what he did. Towards the end of the fight, Kambosos was just pushing the shots out. There was no real authority on, there was no real power. It was the same thing over and over, and he made Kambosos look very one-dimensional in there. Very one-dimensional. So that's really kind of it. I would normally do a little bit of a longer one, but I'm pretty tired. I want to have some sleep now. So Devin Haney moves on. He's an undisputed champion. The fight I would love to see Devin Haney take next, well, two fights. One, Lomachenko, perfect fight, or Shakur Stevenson. They're the two fights I would love to see. Will he do that, or will he move up? Because he's a unit at 140. Or 135, so we'll wait and see there. But tremendous performance from Devin Haney. Very impressed with what he did in there. Excellent work going into the and even the ring walk, how calm he looked. No jelly flies, no butterflies, I should say. Jelly flies, no butterflies. Calm, stoic, ready to go. Brilliant from Devin Haney. Very impressed. I'll leave it there, people. If you could smash the like button. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll talk to you, people. Peace.